The sun had long since fallen behind the jagged ridges, leaving the small frontier town in a cloak of darkness. A thin drizzle slicked the dirt streets, turning them into shallow rivers of mud. The lanterns hanging outside the saloon swung in the breeze, casting broken light across the wooden porches. Laughter and drunken voices spilled from the doors, mixing with the smell of tobacco, sweat, and cheap whiskey. From inside came the sound of shattering glass, then a woman's cry. Heads turned, but no one stepped forward. The folks in Dry Creek had seen it too many times before. They knew the voice belonged to Clara, the young wife of Jed Morrow, a man whose fists were as quick as his thirst. Moments later, the saloon doors burst open. Jed stumbled out, his big frame towering over Clara, whose dress was torn and caked with ale. He had her by the arm, his knuckles white, and he dragged her down the steps with a snarl. "Get up, woman!" he barked, though she was already on her feet, stumbling as he yanked her forward. "You made a fool of me in there crying like a child." "I'll teach you yet," Clara begged under her breath, her voice breaking. "Please, Jed." "Not out here." But Jed cared nothing for her shame. He dragged her straight into the middle of the muddy street. The townsfolk watched from porches and doorways, silent, unwilling to intervene. Their eyes spoke of pity, but also of fear. No one in Dry Creek wanted Jed Morrow's wrath upon them. Clara's knees struck the ground as he forced her down. Mud splashed across her face, her hair sticking to her cheeks. Jed cursed, his voice booming like thunder. And then a new sound, heavy boots striking the earth, steady, measured, a presence that made the night itself pause. From the shadows at the far end of the street stepped a man broad of shoulder, wrapped in a long coat that had seen the wear of years in the wilderness. His beard was thick, his hair wild, and his eyes sharp as the steel of the hunting knife strapped at his side. It was Elias Boone, the mountain man. Few in town knew much about him.